Hi everyone, Bonsai Northwest exhibition in Melbourne is on again this year on the 29th and 30th of April 2023. Hope to see you all there. Lots of trees on display, heaps of trees on for sale, and look forward to seeing you there. Thanks. G'day YouTube, welcome back to my channel Bonsai Works. Today I have, of course, another Shimpaku juniper. This is an interesting tree. It's known to some people who follow my channel as the mother tree. The mother tree because I have used this tree quite extensively to air layer lots and lots of juniper grafts, etc. I don't know how many this tree produced, probably 20 at least grafts of Shimpaku, successfully air layered, that is, air layering off this tree. And there's a point where I actually styled this tree initially into a kind of semi-cascade look. It did struggle with some of the branches lower down. I don't know why, but now it's really healthy. You can see the growth. Let it recover, fed it well, looked after it, watered, sun, etc. Just the normal way, normal things to do. And this is the tree it is now. It's ready for another styling, I guess, and I want to improve this tree to a much higher extent. Now, let me have a show you if I can get down in there. So the Nabari is pretty good. I did initially pick this as the front. The Nabari is pretty good at this angle. It's probably the best. The other side isn't very good, and probably why I picked it. There's this dead trunk here. I've actually air laid this trunk off. So some people have asked, how low can you air layer Shimpaku junipers, or how low can the air layer go? Now this is the trunk. I air laid the trunk right off, so it's pretty much right at the base. So sometimes people say the lowest branch doesn't air layer. Well, I air layered the trunk. Maybe that's different to the lowest branch, but I think that is a branch in a way, or so that actually worked there. So we'll have to clean that up as well, get some more interest going, maybe some shari on the trunk. We'll have a look at the tree, but ultimately we need to work on this as the tree. A little bit of a spin around, not much to see in the back, as you can see. Not the best. Everything's going forward a bit that way. I must have done it obviously for that reason. There's a big twist in here. It's pretty evident. You can see that quite clearly. Now, I don't really want to show that twist. So my aim is for this tree is to get the apex nice and small in here, really nice and tight, and actually bring this up into a smaller semi-cascade, not a cascade. I want it more semi-cascade-ish style, nice short top, nice defined short lower semi-cascade branch, very small compact tree, small compact foliage with this trunk. Just want to make it more compact. It's a little bit leggy, a little bit long growing, so I need to look at how I can improve that. There's this branch here, it's kind of bothering me. It doesn't really work by me putting it in here. So a few things like that, and there's one at the back that is off that. So probably don't need some of this branching. You'll see this branch back here. It's very big and long. Probably don't need that just yet, or don't need it in the design. So look at changing up a few things, removing a couple of branches, which I really don't like to do, but now we're at a point where we really want to refine this tree, get it looking nice and small, compact apex, nice tight small foliage, really compact the tree, nice big, nice strong trunk, but nice semi-cascade. That's the plan. I don't know how it's going to come out, but we'll give it a go. As always, the best way to do it is giving it a try. I do have a vision in my head of what the tree is going to be, so we're going to try and do that. Okay, let's get to it. All right, just want to show you quickly where I am with the wiring. I have wired this lower branch, the cascade branch. I've wired all the sub branches, but I haven't wired all the tertiary just yet because I want to actually start to position these branches in place so I know what the tree is going to look like in some sort of form. Now, it's looking pretty good. There's a couple of nice branches in there that are wired. But now I'd like to set it before I move on to doing the fine wiring, because probably don't have to do as much of it if I don't need something. But all the primary branches and secondary have been wired. Now it's a matter of trying to tweak it. Now I wanted it to go up a little bit more, and then I'm going to start to try and position some of these to try and bring it back in to try and block a little bit of this bend. So by going this way, I've got to give it also movement, give lots of movement to the branches. Then I'll start to see things that are growing down, so I'd have to remove them a little bit. So I'm just trying to fan these branches out for now before I go back and look at cleaning up everything else I need. Probably need a bit of wire more on this one. I missed a couple of branches. But this gives you at least the bottom layer. I haven't done this next layer up here. So now I'll look at how am I going to position this next layer. This needs a few more wires on this one, because I'm going to have one layer, different layers as I go up. This branch is just another one that's going to sit a little bit on top, maybe, where we can put him. So he's a bit long, so we're just going to work out how we're going to put him into the design. So what I'm trying to do is create a bottom layer. I've got a little one over here that I'm going to wire all these branches out. Then I've got another one in here I'm going to wire out. So slowly building a tree, that's how I do it. Slowly building my way up from here and working my way up to the tree. So I've only done the cascade branch, a rough guide of how I'm going to position some of these branches. Probably have to go in a lot more tighter. Now when I go in a lot more tighter, if you kind of wire back on the branch itself, it shrinks it. So if wire is this much and you start to wire it this way, it actually shrinks. So that's what I'm just doing with these ones, just to reduce the length of them. But I will have to clean up a lot. I'll put some fine wire on as well, and we'll come back and have a look how all this now will look after you've seen it, just how in this first kind of positioning of the branches. All right, you can probably see now that I've wired up this branch up here, this whole cascade branch. If I move this out of the way, you'll be able to see the layering that I've created. The first layering is the low first branch. Then I've got a slightly higher one just here, a nice little one just here, and then a one a little bit higher. They're just so subtly different, just a little bit different levels and so on. I will try and get it in. Can you see kind of the layering? It's a bit tricky to see, but yeah, there it is anyway. It's there, created, nice. Clean up as much as I can the bottom, clean up all the bottoms, clean up the foliage, trim it back. It looks much more symmetrical now, like an arrowhead in a way. It looks quite good. Now it's a matter of, now I can actually see the tree kind of really come up to be a nice little semi-cascade. Just have to drop, now we just got to drop all this foliage into here, create a nice little apex in here. Probably use this branch will just create another padding in here. So I'll put another pad in this section here, and then create a little apex in here. Then I can start eliminating some of these branches that I don't need. There's one big one at the back. This one is probably going to go, but it looked really good. Like it will now starting to look really good. Getting quite excited because it's going to be a beautiful little semi-cascade, really old Nabari. It's going to look good. So I'll get working on wiring all this, guys, and I'll come back and show you how we go. Now, there's a lot of branching at the back. It's probably distracting your view, but we can probably just see this now branch here being wide. It's a nice fanned out pad, kind of an arrowhead. I'll do a little bit more cleanup just because I can see things that are hanging down. But I wanted to give you guys an idea of what I do with all the branching and how I go up, and how I move my way up to the top of the tree. It's not rocket science or anything, it's just a step-by-step process of just moving up the tree and moving along. You can see much nicer, nice fan shape. So then the next one will sit in this. See how there's a bit of a gap in here? The next one will sit in here to try and fill in that, and then it builds on top of each other. See how this branch sits on top of this empty bit here, kind of thing. So it's creating those layers. So here's how the tree actually ended up finishing off with in terms of the wiring of the apex and then the cascade branch. So the tree is pretty much just this part of this part, and I'll give you a little spin around of how it looks from this side, from the side on. I'll have to probably just adjust a little bit. Hang on. So maybe you can see it there. Pretty good. Now, a lot of these branches are at the back, and they're not really required because this tree has the back branches that it needs for the depth. It doesn't need all these ones, unfortunately. It's good that we've kept them. It's good that I kept them. I was thinking of keeping this, but then if I try and use this, just the silhouette won't be there. It's not really required. It doesn't really mean anything in terms of needing it. I was thinking maybe I'll leave this one, create a bit of depth in here. But again, all these branches here, it's a smaller tree, can provide the depth we need for the rest of the tree. It's already three-dimensional in terms of it's got its back branches, it's got its front branches, side branches, it's got its branches everywhere. It doesn't need all extra branching that is not really required in this case, because I wanted to create a smaller tree, and I think it's coming along reasonably well in terms of how it looks with this apex and lower branch. I am just tweaking a few things here and there, but we'll get there. Now I need to actually start removing things. Now you can obviously tell this one we won't need. Now some of you might be thinking, why don't you air layer? True, could air layer all these branches off, but they're actually probably a little bit too thin for an air layer. I can easily do a cutting with them and grow them from cutting. So let's start with getting rid of some of these, and we'll look what the tree looks like. I'll try and not be in the way. It's a really huge difference. There we go. Now there's a back branch here. It's quite big. Could have air layered that as well, but I've struck cuttings way much fatter than that, so I'm going to do cutting with that. Let's have a look at the tree now. The tree still looks good. It just has those deep depth branches at the back, which I don't think we need. So it's pretty rare that I cut branches off, but I am. And then we've got this last branch. Now if it goes, you see the nice space in between the branching. It looks much clearer, much more interesting. So he's going to come off too. How's that tree look now? Pretty cool. I do see this a bit too much. I might actually contort this down a bit, just with a guide wire. Maybe push it down a lot more to try and help that. Maybe some of these branches will develop. Maybe a bit of tweaking here and there with some of these branches. But all in all, it's roughly there. I'm going to now just clean up some of the gin, and we'll come back and have a look at what that looks like. But that was the process of how I created this tree. I didn't cut the branches off until I was 100% sure. And they were towards the back and not really needed because I've already filled out the rest of the tree. Alright, so here's pretty much the final tree. I've just cleaned up this bit of dead wood here, put a nice curved shari in here. I've ginned this off, but I haven't lime sulfured anything just yet. I don't think I need to do that just now. I'll let that dry off a bit, and then I'll clean up the lime sulfuring later at some stage. But all in all, this is the tree. Hopefully I got the right angle. You guys, apex, cascading branch. Remove the branches that we didn't need, and this is the tree we come up with. So I'm pretty happy with it. I'll give you a little spin around. Probably won't be able to see it in the camera all the way, but let's have a look. And back to around the front to you guys. So anyway, hopefully that's made Brian happy. Brian, I know you've been looking for the mother juniper to be styled, and here it is. I think it's come up really nice. Get a nice pot for it, semi-cascade, small, squarish maybe, about that big. Should look nice. Hopefully I got one in my collection. I think I might. So this tree will be repotted in, at the moment summer, it will be repotted in late winter here in Melbourne, and should be looking really nice by then. So any questions on this tree, happy to answer. But another transformation of a tree. It did have previous work done to it, but this is now the next phase of it. So it's always stepped phases of transforming these trees. So hope you like the final design, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.